We are live. Welcome to the live stream. If you have any questions at all, if you have no idea what I'm doing, please ask. I love to help you. I love to explain everything. Everything is so easy. We're just looking for this pattern. It's called NNT. And we can gamble up or gamble down. I'm just looking for this pattern again and again. And I have these three simple rules that makes it real easy to find the setup. And if you don't understand, you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'd love to explain it to you. I also have a million shorts. I have a million YouTube videos on this pattern, on my setup, on my strategy. It's so simple. And I'm trading the 5 second time frame. It sounds crazy, like every candle is being formed every 5 seconds. I promise you it's not crazy because I'm just looking for this pattern again and again. So it makes it so easy. Okay, let's make sure we have the copier on. Okay. All right. I'm thinking about moving. No, I'll leave it. I'll leave it. So I'm only allowed 3 trades. And I took one trade earlier. It was a win. Then we took another trade and it was a loss. The second trade, we had a London line above my zone. So we went to go hit the London line, wicking me out of my trade, and then it hit take profit. So I got wicked out. It is what it is. And then we have our third trade now for the afternoon session. This is the last time I'm going to trade the afternoon session. I'm going to cut down to only taking one trade a day and then cut down to only trading that 9:40 to 11 o'clock. The reason being is that so at 11 o'clock, my trading session ends and then I can focus on everything else. I'm also a father and I'm with my son's mom. Oh, sorry. Somebody talked in the chat. Give me 1 second. How much you get per win? So Orange, I'm not familiar. I don't know if you're familiar with stocks futures on what I'm doing right now. So currently, I'm trading with a prop firm. So what I do is that I take this test, and this prop firm says, "Hey, make X amount of money, and we'll give you money if you make X amount." So I make X amount of money. I pass this test. Then they give me money to trade with. So I'm passing these accounts again and again, and then when I pass these accounts, I copy trade them all together. So if you looked here at the P&L, I am negative like what $400 and $75 on two of them. It's just copy trading. So on my funded accounts, they're only copy trading 1/10 the size. So I'm down like $70 or $74 on my funded accounts. But on these evals, these tests that I'm passing, I'm down $400. So yeah, I pass the tests. I'm given capital to trade with, and then I copy trade. So the days I make $500, you times that by the amount of accounts that I have. And I'm trying to get to 60 accounts by the end of the year. I believe I can do it, and we're getting there. So on these live streams, all I'm doing, I'm just passing these accounts again and again and again. I'm going in with a lot of size, and yeah, that's it. So typically, I try to risk around $500 per trade. Sometimes I'll risk $1,500 per trade. It just depends how the setup is. Um, and yeah, I was doing 3 trades or 2 losses, and now I'm going to cut and trading the morning and the afternoon session from 9:40 to 11 and 12:30 to 1:30 Central Time. But I'm going to cut out the afternoon and I'm going to stick to one trade now, just so I can have more time throughout the day and I can focus on new name and whatnot. But yeah, that's basically all I do. Hopefully that answered your question. And I don't know if you're not familiar with prop firms, they basically you pass the test, they give you $2,000 to $6,000 to trade with. You trade with this money, you make money from that, and they take 10% of whatever you make. So you can get multiple accounts. Let's say you have 10 accounts and you make $60. So I do 60 times 10, my 10 accounts. I made $600 instead of my $60. But you can get to as many accounts as you want. And yeah. So like typically what you'll see me do is I focus on passing accounts. I'll like over leverage or I'll take low quality setups just to pass. And then on my funded, I'll trade the funded sometimes. I'm more selective. I risk a lot less. And if we're being realistic, we can keep a funded alive for our entire life if we're risking so little. Escaped NPC. I feel like I've seen you before. Dude, I have so much free value. Let me know if you want to get into trading. If you're not in the Discord also, I can help you with anything. The mentorship too, I lowered the price on it. So I used to do 250 for lifetime. Now it's 800 for lifetime, but I'd have a monthly for $99 or like $98, whatever. But I go through your trades. I basically just make you profitable. and you can just master the strategy. Because I know people are coming into this and they don't know what they're doing, and they hop on the prop, they're gambling, they're booming and busting, they're so confused. But get into the mentorship, I can guide you and get you to 100 is almost immediately. Let's see, hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me look at this real quick. Just tell how much value you give. Dude, yeah, for real. And if you watch all the live streams, there's so much value out of them too. And you know I answer any question. And I just love doing this. It's just fun. Let's see. Yeah. And I like when I take losses because then I can clickbait it and then screenshot and like make videos out of it. I hate that how everybody always talks about wins and money, money, money. I'm really big on like lifestyle, self-love, getting rid of the instant gratification, because that's why everybody boom and bust. They just keep struggling because they can't get a hold of themselves, especially like bad relationships. I know it's real hard to let go. Currently, I'll have you. Do you have another job? Or I only trade. I do nothing else to trade. I started this whole new name trading thing in December-ish, like around that time. It's been giving me I've been having issues trying to focus on new name trading because it feels like I'm struggling a bit with delayed gratification. I do so well in trading, I make all this money in trading, and then I'm selling a mentorship for dirt cheap. Like it feels pointless, but it gives me purpose. I have more of like I'm helping people, I'm changing people's lives. So like I have more of like an intuition to live and want to do more. So yeah, it's fun. So I think I just need to put like the struggles and like mentality of wasting my time and think more of like long term and focus on the brand and new name. So it would technically be my second job. Can I trade London session because I work 9 to 5? Yes. So I can pull it up in the course real quick if you want me to look it up for you. I have 3 windows of time. Let me just pull the course. I'll just give you the times if you want to see. Give me a second. Let me go through it real quick. I have it here. I can tell you what times are available. Give me a second. So this is the times I'm going to show you right now are all Central Time. So you have 3 windows of times that you can trade. And let me show you right now. Here it is. Okay. So these are your windows of time you can trade. So 3 to 6 o'clock Central Time, or 9:40 to 11, or 12:30 to 1:30. And if you do London, your patience will be tested a lot, and there's a lot slower moves. You might need to move to the 15-second time frame. Obviously, when you join the program, we'll figure it out. But overall, London will make you extremely profitable because the patience you have to endure and grow makes you like 10 times harder. Like steel sharpens steel. Let's see. So London is a different type of market, but I can help you master it, and it won't take long. All you're really doing is you just come into the program, and I make you submit backtest. Yes, 3 to 6 a.m. Central Time. So whatever time zone that is for you. 9:40 to 11, yes. 9:40, 11. Yeah. What do you think about TJR and ICT? Can you put it back? I was confused. Yes, I'll leave it open for you. Let me look at the market real quick. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll leave it open. TJR, I really have no opinion. I don't really know his model. I just see that he's doing well on social media. A lot of people have low attention spans nowadays, so he's feeding the instant gratification. I'll give him that. ICT, I'm not a big fan of ICT because I don't like the way he teaches. He's presenting a large amount of models and not giving clear direction. Awesome. Um, but to each his own. I'm real big on you should stick to one model and one mentor only, and then like stick with somebody who can help you one on one. So this is why I find so much value. Sorry, my mic died. Let me plug it in real quick. I've been leaving it unplugged all day. Oh, but that's why find so much value out of my NNT stuff because it's just one model. The whole gimmick of NNT is just we're so focused on one thing and one thing only, and you're not jumping around doing all this other stuff. And also, as you can tell, I don't use any indicators. I sometimes use the EMA to trail for higher RR, but I use no indicators. I'm only using drawings in the charts. I mean, TJR uses liquidity sweeps, break of structure, order block. Oh, so like ICT stuff. Yeah, and other such things. Yeah, so like this is what what I'm doing, my pattern that I look for, I just look for this on the higher time frame, and that helps me gauge direction. It's like right now, like this trade hit, it hit 50%, it hit take profit. Um, I I'm basically just gauging direction with the same pattern. So I look at the same pattern on the higher time frame. I don't have a laptop right now, but can I trade successfully on my phone or using my phone? Yes and no. You can, but don't be ignorant. Just get a laptop. And you don't need an expensive laptop. You need literally like bare minimum 16 gigabytes of RAM minimum. Peter, I love seeing you here. We've taken nothing right now. This setup played out. I was too distracted talking to the people on the stream, so I didn't take it. But this is the only setup that I saw right now. And typically, I think you've heard me say it before, we find the setup in the beginning of afternoon. When the session starts, we typically do, and it typically does deliver. So this was that setup. Let's see what I would you recommend giving, or would you? Yeah, just get a laptop. You don't need a big computer setup either. If you get a laptop, you can plug it into a monitor also. Use liquidity sweeps and break structure. And what's one SDV? I'll just go over the strategy right now. It's standard deviation. So this work in both ways. You can flip it upside down. I'm looking for a sweep. So price comes up, sweeps. Then I get that swing high, get that swing low. I create the zone. Price comes into the zone. Let me make it red. So we're gambling down. We put our entry at 50% here. So let me show you. Create new order, sell, take profit. Okay. So we would, we want the zone to tap. After it taps the zone, we want the breakup structure once again. Just taking the low. Breakup structure tap is just the easiest way to say it. And then when SDV is 100% away, so we grab the zone and we duplicate it. So we move it right here. So we reach 100% away. Awesome. So we put our order at 50%, our stop loss above, take profit below, and we expect price to come in, tap the zone a bit, and then 50% hit take profit. So like this example here, I was going for this trade. I wanted to go for it, but I was too distracted talking to y'all. It's on me. It's not your fault. Price comes in, fills 50%, comes back down, hits take profit. It's so simple. And then I just look at that same pattern on the higher time frame, and I'm able to gauge direction. Let me get rid of all these drawings real quick. So yeah, and that same pattern that I'm always looking for, I'm doing on the 5-second time frame, and I use a 15-minute to tell me where we're going. So I can show you real quick on the 15-minute. You can see the sweep right here, the swing high, the swing low, price tap the zone, and then it's coming down. So then I'm looking at it on the 5-second to understand. I'm trading the 5-second time frame. Okay, let's go over here. And I also use the 1 minute for direction too. So I have the 1 minute, the 15-minute for direction, and then I'm executing on the 5 seconds. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see. I don't see nothing. Oh, Peter, I'm going to end up cutting down to, this is my last afternoon stream. I'm going to cut down to only from 9:40 to 11, and I'm going to stick to one trade a day now. Just so I can focus on new name a lot more. Okay, let's see here. We'll see if we find any other setups. The market only does two things. We go up or go down, or we go sideways. That's it. Are you trading NQ? Yes, I'm trading the NASDAQ. And right now, we came down, and then we're chopping again. We got our move again, then we're chopping again. I'm afraid we might chop for the rest of the session, given that we're in this range right now. Hopefully we find something, but right now it doesn't look good. Escaped NPC. Yes, I typically push my mentees to trade the 5-second or the 15-second and trade the NASDAQ and trade these windows of times that I explained solely because of volatility. And if you compare the time, the window times that you're trading, the less time you trade, the better. The less is more. How much time do you spend trading on how much time you have free? So typically I would trade from 9:40 to 11 Central Time, and then 12:30 to 1:30. Then my day's over. I have a child and I have a partner and whatnot in life, so I can just walk away from this. But then recently, I've been working on new name a lot. Um, Super. How would you do the fib for London? Just the same thing, Peter. Just the high and low from the first hour open. So uh, I can tell you right now. Oh yeah, but Orange, I'm gonna cut down only to morning in one trade because less is always more. And I've been wanting to step back for a while. Let's see, I cannot wait. Okay, so yeah, Peter, just do the same um, thing as you do with New York. Just getting that high and low, but do it from. Let's see here. Let me look at the. Let's look at it together here, just so you're not lost. I skipped NPC, dude. Just get in now. Give it now. Oh, I can get a laptop too, but okay. Let me do from. Let me show Peter real quick from 3 to 6. Where is it? 3. Okay, so you would start at 3 o'clock. Okay, let me do a little bit of research. Give me 1 second, Peter. I think the fib starts from like one on what time? It's just when London, the first hour open on London. And I forgot what time it was. Ah, jeez. It was like 3 to. It's my fault for not being prepared. Okay. Just give me like after the stream, Peter, and I'll give you a definite answer. But you'll be good without it in the meantime. I don't remember exactly what time it was. Okay. And then how long would it take to be profitable? I know this sounds like an instant gratification question, but you're only curious. It is a good question though. Depending on how your life is and how you are as a person, if you're willing to make those sacrifices and wake up early, show up for yourself, and like cut those bad relationships out of your life, and not be stuck in your head, if you are like just kind of growing up and being an adult, and super quickly you'll succeed. If you're not, if you're struggling with a lot of things outside of trading, then like it's gonna take you a while, because you can get so good at this and be really really good at this, and you'll do good for so long, and then that day where you can't handle your emotions, you lose everything in one session. It's pretty typical. It's pretty predictable. So everyone always says trading is like 90% psychology, 10% skill. You'll master the skill almost immediately. I think that's why everything I have is so valuable, because it's so mechanical and easy. But the whole like psychology part is the hard part. And I have a behavior section in the course that I worked on for a while. It took me almost 4 months to finish this behavior section. Um, but sorry, I got another question while I was answering. The behavior section tells you like what behaviors you're lacking in, and typically it's pretty accurate. So it tells you like actionable steps just to slowly take, or you can do your own independent research to fix those behaviors, because all those behaviors are related to you trading, like patience and just all the good stuff. And I have a video on it too. It's like how to be profitable in 2025 or 2024. It's on that playlist that I have. Sorry to ask, how much money do you make per week? More. I can tell that you're not profitable, Orange, because you ask the wrong questions. Even like saying things like, "Isn't the risk management too low? Like, isn't it 1 to 1?" Yes, because I have NNT plus, which is higher than 1 to 1. You're too focused on the end result and not the process. So you more than likely have been booming and busting for a very long time. And no disrespect, and if it hurts, it's the truth. That's a good thing, because then we can all grow from it. I have multiple accounts, so typically I average a lot more. I make in a month someone's yearly salary, but I promise you, your life will not change one bit given the amount of money you make. Your mentality will still be the same. I just started a week ago. Yeah, you can tell. That's funny. Typically, what people do is the position that you're at right now, they stay in that position for years. I'm not bullshitting you. It's so true. They stay in that exact same position you're in right now for a very, very, very long time, because they never get a mentor. They never have a model they can stick with. They're just jumping around consistently. They have no idea what they're doing until they take a step back, they assess, they stick to one model, and then they understand self-love is everything. They start showing up for themselves. Everything else follows. My advice to you, Orange, is that I would look for a model that you can stick with. Backtest. If you don't know what backtest is, it means that you're just practice trading previous data. And TradingView is a really, really good program to backtest on. There's a link in my description that gives you like $15 off too. And there's also a free version too. Backtest, see what you like. And then if you just want the cheat way and just to get profitable extremely fast and make a lot of money, get a job, focus on your job, and then focus on trading on the side and nothing else. So you have your job and you have trading, you focus on your one model, you have your mentor to help you, do that and nothing else, and you'll exceed so fast. You'll get exactly where you want to be. Also too, when you come into this, less is more. So you typically don't want to be over trading, oversizing. Like you need to be okay with coming in, taking a trade, making $30 and leaving. Like that needs to be okay. Peter, the model is working really good. Dude, I have a mentee. It's Adrian, Peter, and you know him. I saw him post on Instagram, and he posted on his story like of his charts, and I saw the plays that he took a picture of. There were low probability setups, like the sweep wasn't proper, or like there was no tap. And I wanted to like dog his ass, but I just didn't say nothing. It was funny because like they still delivered on his end, but I was like going crazy. They weren't A++ setups. Yes, I'm on demo on TradingView, and I have the essentials for replay trading. Now I'm learning from TJRZT to use that model since it makes sense to me. Yeah, if that works for you, just stick to it and only that and nothing else. Don't be jumping around. Just like fully focus on it. If it's not for you, I have this model. This model's super mechanical. I love this one because I'm only trading for these small windows of time and I can devote the least amount of time to trading. That's why I favor this so much. Because at the end of the day, like you don't want to be showing up consistently every day, always performing. Like you just want to get over the grunt work. And after you master everything, you fully understand, you then can trade less and really take advantage of like, what's the word? The fruits of your labor. So I think it's time for me to start doing that. And I think I need to stick to one trade a day and just stick to only the mornings. Because I've just been doing this for so long. I ran in circles for almost 6 years also too. Like I've gone through it all. I've done everything. But yeah, now I'm here. So just stick to that one model and don't be jumping around. And I don't know if TJR has multiple models. I'm not sure. But if he has one solid model, just stick to it. And limit your trades and limit your size. You need to be okay, like I said, with $30 a day or $70 a day because you can get multiple accounts. So the P&L doesn't matter. The money's bullshit, I promise you. All that matters is finding your A++ setup and nothing else. Oh, that's important too. If you have different varieties like A++, A minus, B minus, excuse my language, but fuck all that. Do not touch anything but A++. It is so stupid and retarded to try to train your subconscious and mind to take anything that's less than A++. Excuse my language there. I'm just really big on not hopping on other models because that's what everybody does. And then everyone wonders why they're booming and busting. We've done nothing, by the way. We've been ranging. I really wish I took this, but it is what it is. Yes, he has one model and I decided to stick to it. That's awesome. Yeah, then just do that. And if it's not working for you, you know where to come. I got you. I also have my NNT Plus, but I don't want to teach that unless you've come in, you've mastered the one-to-one. Then I can teach the NNT Plus. Because after you gauge direction, just using this pattern, you know which way to use, bullish or bearish, like how to gamble up or gamble down. You really understand direction, and then we just gamble with which way we're going, and that's it. Do these setups present daily? Yes, but in December and January and sometimes November is the worst months to trade. So you see nothing for a very long time. Also, London is very difficult to trade, but those markets, those type of situations, make you a very strong trader and strong person in general, because your patience is constantly being tested. You'll get all your requirements, and then one thing will tell you to take your order off, and if you don't listen to that, you take a loss. So like London just really tests your patience to be the best you can be. But after like a month of doing that, you become super solid. But if you trade afternoon, or morning. Sometimes there's just too many opportunities. Like throughout the year, sometimes in the morning I'll see like too many, like 6 or 7 plays. So my weird issue is, let me know. I want to hear it. After I'm done with my course, my donor, dude, let me know. That'd be awesome. I wonder if this is I started with an E, a Nas or something. I need to look it up. That'll be awesome. I don't have a choice. I have to learn this. Yeah, that's so cool. If you just get in now, cause it's like $98, you can study the course now, start taking notes now, so you be ready. Enzo, yes, I knew it. Thank you for telling me. Now I know who you are now. Your YouTube username is. If you don't understand what I'm doing too, if you're confused what you're looking at, I can explain it also. I also made a video like day trading explained. I don't know if I sent it to you or not. You can it's just I simplified everything. So like if you have no idea what you're looking at, I explain it all. And I briefly explain NNT. But yeah, at the end of the day, you show up for yourself, the money follows. And this is the best part about it. And nothing feels better than being a full-blown adult and having a clean house and clean lifestyle. I'm kind of like confused, but that's on me because I'm not studying, so I'm gonna watch all your videos today since I have a day off work. Yeah, you honestly don't even need to watch more than my like 2 recent ones. I think it's like the day trading explained, and then the other one is what's it called? Oh, I'll just pull it up right now for you, just so you can see. Let me see, and then your videos. Yeah, so the day trade. Okay, yeah, the last two. So the day trading explained, and then the #1 easiest 2025 trading strategy. So these two, should give me more than enough of what you need to know. And if you like really, really want to learn, the live streams are the best way. But they can be a bit dreadful because it's a hour-long video and so on. So I go back randomly on the chart. Oh, Reaper Trader, I love seeing you. Uh, so I go back randomly on the chart, and I can see the strategy works just fine. However, when I try replay a trade, I kept getting stopped out. What might be the reason? I'm assuming that you're talking about your model that you stuck with TJR trades, or his model. Um, I think I don't know if he tells you to trade certain time frames. You got to be careful with volatility when volatility is too high. I don't know if his strategy works with volatility. That seems like more of a question for him that you should ask him or his program. I don't feel like I wouldn't be able to answer that. But if it were for this strategy, I would tell you that volatility is too much and to trade these windows of time exactly so you don't get wicked out. But also don't forget to, we're playing a game of probabilities. You can have the best hand, you can still lose. So it doesn't, you can't never really expect a win. Reaper Trader, I know you're the guy with like the baby Trump Discord picture, like the puppet Trump one. It was nice seeing you. Thanks for showing up. It's pretty cool. Volatility, I don't know. Oh, it's just basically like the speed of the candles. If the candles, these little buyers and sellers pulling up and down, it's just how fast it goes. So if it's just going really, really fast up or really, really fast down, volatility is unstable. Like I avoid the first hour open because of that, and I'm trading on the 5-second time frame, so you can imagine how crazy these candles are in the first hour open. There's just all of these people coming in, buying and selling, so these candles are flying around everywhere. And always remember, the market only does two things: we move sideways or we go up and down. So we have a big movement or we go sideways. That's all we do. So when volatility is crazy, we're just like flying around like crazy because the candles are going so fast. So of course, like you would get wicked out or stopped out because the volatility is just too high. Thank you, Enzo. I appreciate that. Similar to volume. Yeah, it's basically that. That's all it is. It's just volume. I think it's just the best way to say is like when you see all that crazy movements, they're like, oh, volatility is high. Like people find setups in those because they go for higher RR because volatility is crazy. but mentally, that can be a bit stressful trading in those markets, and it can be pretty straining. Always prioritize your mentality over everything, because if your mentality is shit, excuse my language, you can't expect to come into the play the Olympics here or play this poker tournament and your mentality is in the ground, you know? Like you won't be able to accept the loss. Like as you can see right here, like I'm down whatever X amount of money, and it doesn't bother me. I don't really show emotions when I win or lose, but when people join the mentorship, I show more emotions. Like that speaks volumes. Like that says something, and that's how you should be also. Like these wins and losses just shouldn't matter. Like you just know what you're doing. You're following your A plus setup, and you move on. Let's see. Also, too, like since you are starting, the best advice I can give you is don't ever turn trading into a need and always keep it as a want, because when it becomes a need, it consumes you too much. Then you struggle to continue performing at the high level. When it becomes a want, it's not something that you're so stressed about. You just know how to take your time with it. You have other life to deal with, and this is your school. So you're taking your time, you're growing, you're learning, and then you'll finally get there, because it's not a need. Like you don't need it now. But yeah, also too, what's really healthy is doing the one trade a day. You don't need more than one trade a day, because even if it is a loss, you can make it up on the next day and the next day and the next day. You have so many. You have the rest of the year to make it up. And if you're limiting size, you'll be okay. You're on demo and you're backtesting, so that's a good thing. You're already making the right steps. What a lot of people do is they hop in a prop firm account and they just start gambling away. I understand to not trade many times a day, but if you see a great opportunity, not emotions, why not take it? See, I disagree with that. If you have a set amount of rules, like X amount of trades to take a day, don't exceed that, because then you're feeding bad habits and then hurting yourself. So, for example, if I wanted to do one trade a day, I take it. Then I see another A plus plus setup that is so sexy. No matter what, you can have the best cards in the game, and you can still lose. Like it just does not matter. So I can have the best setup ever, and my stop loss can get hit, and I just lost all my profits because I didn't follow my rules. And then guess what? I already broke my rules, and I'm emotional now. I lost my profits. I might go for another setup again. That's not A plus plus plus. Also, too, though, I have severe ADHD. Like, I'm not joking when I say this. Like, I have like really bad ADHD. So like in these situations, only if I do typically break my rules, I just fall. Like I end up breaking more rules. And you never ever like get to a point where uh, you're 100%. Like you're always gonna be at like 99%. What do you do while you are waiting for your setups? So before I would just watch YouTube. It was really easy, so I just sit here and watch YouTube. And then I typically don't watch entertainment. Uh, on YouTube, I watch a lot of educational stuff, so I would take the time to watch entertainment while I was trading because it's just so easy. Uh, but now I decided to live stream instead, and then like build the brand and do the whole new name trading thing. So like now I have purpose now and more, but it is a bit difficult trying to trade live and communicate with people. But I'm getting better at it, and I'll master it eventually. This whole like making content, and it's like all this like selling, just like doing the mentorship program, all this is so new. I've never done anything like this at all. And like trying to combine this like while I'm trading still, like it even like puts mental stress on my performance. Like I'm still learning to uh like be active with new name and trade. And when I started new name, I told myself I need to focus on trading over new name, and I did the exact opposite. I focused on new name more than trading. But I think that's just the truth of it. And so I decided I'm just going to cut down on one trade and trade in the morning, and then I can focus on new name for the rest of the day. Well, for a student, what would you recommend how to properly waste time while waiting? Just watch YouTube. But like you're not gonna be waiting for a while, because you're gonna be backtesting. Like you're gonna be practicing the setup with historical data. So like you're gonna be just practice trading again and again and again. You're gonna get really, 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 really good at practice trading. You're then gonna hop on a prop firm account. When you hop on the prop, you're not gonna want to watch YouTube, and you're gonna be ready because like you're gonna be just excited because you've been showing that you can do it. You more than likely might take a loss because you're just too nervous, you're too excited, and that loss will humble you, will ground you, and you'll know exactly what you need to do. You'll continue to show up, and then you'll get to a point where you're like, okay, let me do something on the side. You'll be able to watch YouTube or be on your phone, just play around. You can also scroll social media too if you wanted to. Don't recommend that. But yeah, what's important though too is make sure you have your mentality is clear before you get behind the screens. So like working out in the morning, waking up a little earlier before you get up. I used to wake up 2 hours before I start trading. Recently, I changed it to 3 hours now, so I have more time to work on New Name in the morning also. So I'm doing so much for New Name. Just to like, but it's kind of nice. I did it this morning too, and I also like played the game and I watched my show while I was eating, and I don't think that was healthy for me because I came into the screens and I felt like strained a bit. I think it was just like the dopamine from the game and the TV because I was eating food. I say business like I make commissions on some things. Since trading will grant you free time, then that would be my best bet. Mm, commissions on some things. Since trading, I don't understand what you're saying, Orange. I say business things. Oh, yeah. No, trading will change your entire life. Like like the person you are now, you will not recognize a person when you're profitable. And it's not the money. Like I promise you, the money's not going to change your life at all. Like nothing. If you're rich tomorrow, nothing will change. You're going to be the exact same person. The the whole like thing that I love about trading is that you begin to oh, you're talking to Escape. I see what you're saying. The thing I love about trading is that you begin to show up for yourself when you end up wanting it. Like you know that you want this. You know that you need to show up for yourself. How has trading benefited your life with your family? It honestly didn't at all. I think the only benefit was just me wanting to do more like for myself. But I have a child, and that enough was to push me. Because even I had a dealership. Like I've always been an entrepreneur person. Even like in high school, like I sold phones. I moved out when I bought a house and didn't tell my parents, and moved out when I just turned 21, like a few days before I turned 21. I bought also cars. I had a dealership. I've done so much. I'm only 25, and while this was happening, I was trying to trade and I could never get it. I was running in circles. I was so confused. Like I was just being retarded because I wasn't an adult yet. And then I finally got my footing. I finally understood what I needed to do, and then I was like, I really locked in. But my son was born like while I was still figuring this out, and everything quickly snapped because I was like, I need to show up for myself. The dealership, there's a gap window of time from trading in dealership. Uh, the dealership I closed it down a little after COVID, and then I had money to focus on trading, but like that's when I had trading became a need and not a want. So like it drained me too much, like mentally. So like I didn't really know how to use my time, and then after like figuring it out and whatnot, kind of getting my footing, uh, it didn't take me long to like do what I needed to do. Basically what happened was I closed the dealership, and then I just expected trading to end up working. Obviously that wasn't the case. I just like stopped showing up for myself so much because I had to because of the dealership. So all that weight was off my shoulders, and I was just being lazy. And I thought it was gonna be easy for me to click buttons on the screen, but I had to once again show up on the screens and do all the work, just like how I did from the beginning with cars. And I'm starting another journey again with this new name trading brand thingy. I'm just starting over again. Like once again, it's a whole another journey. I'm not just trying to get my footing, but I'm getting there. I've gotten this far in 30, 40 days, so I can't imagine where I'll be in a year. But yeah, I like this. I like the live streams. I love helping people. I have more purpose. I like I have a reason to like get up and do things. It's pretty cool. Mm. We've just been moving sideways. That's what I said earlier. I was like, things don't look good. We're more likely to keep moving sideways. What brokers would you recommend? I'll stick to demo, but I'm just asking. So if you're gonna trade with um, private, like your own capital, which I don't recommend. We're in a whole new era. It doesn't make sense to trade your own capital. Oh wait, but I would do AMP futures if you're on TradingView. If you're copy trading on NinjaTrader, you need to have what's it called? Something brokers. I have it right here. I can tell you right now. It starts with an I. I can see. Let me see if I can pull it up. It's connections. Interactive brokers. If you're trading on Ninja, and then we're props. There, any prop works. After you understand the strategy, you can pass any prop. So it doesn't matter what prop you trade with. Just make sure you read the rules that it works with your strategy. I just bought a 2004 Honda Accord with 170k miles for 1800, and going to resell it for 26. The V6, the moonroof, and cruise control. Interactive brokers. Yeah, do amp futures if you're with TradingView, but if you are gonna copy trade on NinjaTrader, you need to have interactive brokers. So typically, what I do is when I get payout, I put the money into my personal account, and then I just copy trade it with everything else. 1828. That's pretty badass. Yeah, I dealt with cars for a very long time. My daily driver was a '07 Accord for the longest time. And how hilarious. I'm just sharing one car with my partner right now. But I want to get a truck. But I kind of want an R8 also. But I think I just need to get another house first because I just moved into my son's mom's apartment. I never been in an apartment before, and I absolutely love it. It's so cool here because I like have a view and a gym here. Like, it just feels like convenient. I heard about trading to one as a broker. I've never heard of that before. I don't know if that's for futures or forex. I don't know what that is. Um, I stick to full only futures, and AMP is the best. You're not gonna find anyone better than AMP futures. And interactive brokers is still good. Um, but yeah, I don't know if you know a lot about cars, and so, uh, but on them '04 Hondas, they typically have bad trannies. I don't know if you know how to check. It's so easy to check the fluid on there. More than likely, people never, ever, ever, ever flush out their tranny fluid. I wouldn't do it if they never did it because that'll ruin the transmission. But I would just check it because you can just add some. Do you ever get motivated by cars or money? Yeah, no, never. So before, zero commissions, but the catch is somewhere else. I don't know. Oh, I don't. You can try the 212 broker, but I don't know anything about it, and I don't know if it's regulated or not. And so, do you get motivated by cars? Inspiration. Oh, I have a child now, and for the first time in my life, like I hate to admit it, that cause I got back with my son's mom, and I've never been in like a healthy, like loving relationship. So this is all so new, and like the best way to put it is like uh, when we first got together, we're both young and stupid. We had a baby, we separated, and then now we're back together, and like all the puzzle pieces are scattered, and we're just like learning to put it together. So like I'm in this loving environment now. It's a lot different, and so I have a family. So like I have to show up for my family. So I'm more motivated than I've ever been in my life. But before, uh, motivation was almost non-existent. It was just discipline, and but you need purpose, and it's hard to find purpose. Just like in general, the course has a little exercise to find your purpose, but sometimes it's just not enough because motivation it only lasts, I don't know, a day or two, and then when things get hard, you resort back to old habits. I'm gonna learn more SIA, high frame, and GL. I do not know what you're trying to say, but I'll agree with you. Yes. Mm-mm. But yeah, we've been moving sideways. I've done absolutely nothing. On the 1 minute on the top left, you can see. Oh, even on the 15 minute on the top right, you can see we've just been chopping. This was predictable. Uh, oh wait, sorry. Yeah, and so make your money and do what you got to do. Oh, let's see right here. I was really, really, really good at like getting these cars quick. Have good luck. Oh, fun. Thank you, Orange. Best of luck. And don't be booming and busting. Don't be getting no prop accounts until you master your one strategy. You'll be okay. When I would get these cars, I would buy them from the auction and private party, but I did so well with private party because typically people are selling their cars. They don't know nothing about cars. So I can dissect everything and tell them everything is wrong, but I'm like, I'm not going to pay the price they're asking. You seem like a role model I want to follow. Dude, thank you. I'm just like another human being, which I love. And I'm just another human being who performed self-love habits and got me where I wanted to get to. And I love that. It's basically what I'm doing. Like I'm just telling people to perform self-love habits. Because I can teach a strategy all day, but I made the mentorship lifetime. Oh, I buy from CEO. So, oh, Craigslist. That's what you're saying. That's funny. Uh, Two things. Thing one. Freak, I was supposed to say something. I lost my train of thought. Sorry, I was reading and thinking at the same time. I just forgot. I buy from Craigslist and sell on Facebook Marketplace. I was going to tell you, um, I had a bot also for private party, and it's not that hard to code, but there's so many restrictions. I think I can show you too. If I don't know if I have Telegram on here still. I don't think I do. Yeah, I can show you actually. It's pretty cool. Let me see. Oh, here it is. So I had a bot that oh, never mind, it's not showing. I can't show right now. It's too old. But basically, I had a bot that tells me when cars pop up on the marketplace. So I had these exact requirements. I knew exactly what I can look for. So my price range, certain words too that I cut out. So this bot scanned Craigslist, Facebook, and OfferUp, and every time my car was posted, it sent me a notification immediately, and then I'd hop on it. So then I'm like, hey, can I come right now? Then I go check the car out. Typically, most of the time I bought the car for a lot less too, and then on and on and on and so on. Also, what I did too, when I had my dealership, I was doing buy here, pay here. So like people who had like terrible, terrible, terrible credit, and unfortunately, I was trying to be the good guy trying to help these people. It was a bittersweet because I put a tracker on there, and when they didn't make their payment, I took the car back. Well, they missed multiple payments, but like obviously, what do you expect out of these people who are in these situations? But I was trying to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. I take the car back and then fix whatever was wrong with it and sell it again, because I was doing the buy here, pay here thing. What do you think my car is worth? I don't. It. All markets are different. So like wherever you're at, you just look at comps, comparables, and just look at all the cars in your area. But I would, yeah. See, like to me in my city, in my area for 1800, uh, drives good. Yeah, it's like I would see it for 1800, and then I'll go and then I like nitpick it and then get it for like 14 or 11, and then I would sell for 18. Like just do a quick sell. And if I did buy here, pay here, I'd fix it and then sell for like 45 or 5. And then they would drive off. And then those people who were bad apples, I'd get the car back and then just do the whole thing again, resell it again. Um, but yeah, it just sucked dealing with trash people. Uh, yeah, even like now do this new name stuff. I talked to all these like other groups and stuff, and they're telling me that I need to just focus on high ticket and not worry about the low ticket. So like, and just only focus like on the big fish people. But like, I don't want to do that. Like, I want to change people's lives, and I want a foundation. I want a community. So I just really decided like, let me do everything by myself first before I get a team, because then they're just gonna put systems in, and then it won't have me as interactive and as personal as I want to be with the mentees right now. So I'm just gonna do all the grunt work now, and then in the future, I'll worry about it. Because I really, really, really enjoy doing this right now. I'm just still trying to get my footing in and like have a consistent like work schedule. So like, since I do have ADHD, I can't start the day and then just like figure it out. Like that's just not gonna work for me. Like I need a plan. I need to know what I'm doing. So like I'm been trying to when I say I'm trying to catch my footing, I'm trying to like figure out where I can devote these windows of time to work on uni, and then like devote everything else because I have a life still. So I'm just getting better and better, like making decisions today, like only doing one trade and only work in the morning, like just trying to get my footing, figure it out. I doubt we're gonna find a setup, but sometimes we find a setup that lasts like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. If we do, obviously I'll go over it, but we might end the day in the red. It's only like 500 bucks, and it's paper money. It's not even real money. I didn't trade any of the funds today. So do you trade 9:40 to 11? Yeah, so I typically trade 9:40 to 11 Central Time and 12:30 to 1:30 Central Time. I don't trade London. I thought about doing all three, but then I at the time I was like, I don't know if that's too much for mental because I was just trying to do more. Uh, but yeah, recently I just came to terms that I just want to do less now, especially in trading in general. And most of the time, my first trade is a winner. Most of the time. So nothing is better than like really, really just focusing on that one trade and nothing else. So then I can execute and then I can just end the day. So like there's potential for my day to end at 10 o'clock or 10:30 rather than 11. Mm. Also, too, my my son's mother, she wants to quit her job, and I think that's the route. She's more likely gonna quit her job because I told her she doesn't have to work, and because she just wants to. But today she was telling me that like she doesn't want to work, and I was like, yeah, you don't have to work. And I think things will get a lot better and easier because I can have like breakfast made for me and whatnot, like the whole luxury lifestyle, like having somebody aid me, support me more. So I can imagine like how much better I would do then. So assuming it's 11 a.m. and you made no trades, do you just log off? Yeah, yeah. Cause before I would show up in the afternoon. Now I look for an afternoon play, but now like I don't want to do that anymore. I just been doing this for so long and just kind of getting to a point where I just want to do less now. I know a few guys too who would trade only like on Monday or Tuesday, and they don't trade any other day of the week. And but it's because they have a job and they want to continue working their job, and they make so much money from trading, which I don't really understand, and like why you still want to work. But I don't know. I guess people just need that community and purpose. But you can also do that too. But I'm telling you, like when you make all this money, your life doesn't change at all. Like nothing that changes at all. Like you're still gonna be the person you are now. So like if you during the process and journey, you need to work on yourself, grow yourself, and then at the end, when you finally reach your goal, you are that person who deserves the money. And also too, if you can't manage money, you're not gonna manage money when you have it. I think her being home, helping you out, making food, etc., will help you. Yeah, dude, hell, like absolutely. Like I don't see why I wouldn't. It's really cool too, like how recently a lot of things for me have like set into place. I've just gotten like really, really lucky recently. But then I also think like I've done a lot of work to get to where I'm at right now. So maybe I'm just really enjoying my fruits of my labor. Because yeah, I've gone through a little too like everyone has their own struggles, and like I'm just another human being who's gone through struggles also. But there's light at the end of the tunnel, so you'll get there. I have like a guilty pleasure that there's like, and I hope you take this as advice too. If somebody ever says something and they, if they say something to me and it hurts my feelings in a way, it means that it's partly true. So if that ever happens to you, take that advice and see what you can do to work on that situation. Dude, thank you. But I'm waiting for you to get moving, Enzo. I don't want you floating around. I know you just got a job recently. Things are a lot better for you. Mm. So you are not religious, but dude, yeah. My son's mother's religious. Like I respect God and church and stuff, and I love all the insight from it. And I've gone to church too. I don't know why I can't believe. I think it's just I have severe ADHD. Uh, but yeah, like I totally respect faith and religion and whatnot. Especially too if you like follow and you're showing up to church and stuff and you have community. Like it's only gonna send you miles ahead than if you weren't going, or like weren't praying and reading. Or like, oh my gosh, that's what I wanted to say. If you follow religion, you build discipline. So when you were asking me about motivation, basically motivation is non-existent. It's bullshit. You're not gonna get anywhere in life trying to depend on motivation. But if you really lean on your religious views and whatnot, and like show up, you really build discipline, which then leak into the charts, and you'll have that discipline in the charts. I'm gonna read your text real quick. Let me just tell everybody something. I see a setup here. I'll take it if we break this green zone. If we don't break this green zone, I won't take it. Let me just mark it out. I need a 1 minute body close above here. This is the only play I see. Everything else has been disgusting. Let's see. I know you said you're not religious, but I just got a job and I now have money. I'll finally get to see my daughter after 1 year. I said, dude, that's tough. That's fucking tough. Excuse my language. It makes the most of it. Save my money for now. Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, don't be. I don't know if you are indulging in alcohol or THC, but if you are, take a step back, take a break, start working out more. Just trades. No, you're good. You're not distracting me. And this is what I signed up for. And I like no one. I try to push people to talk to me so I can get better at it. Like I need to practice this. And then like let's be realistic. If I kept showing up every day for a year to trade and live stream, I'm gonna have more than 6 people. I can get to 30 people or 100 people, 1,000. So I need to practice engaging with the audience. But I really enjoy like talking with people who have been where I've been before, because like we've all been there before. And I got the word, dude. That's awesome. If you're not going to church too, you should really show up. Even if you're by yourself, you should show up. Makes sense for me because it requires discipline. Yeah, like an immense amount of discipline. Like immense amount of discipline. It's so easy to work for 2 years on. That's just an example here is you had an account and you've been working on this account for 2 years and you've been growing this account. All it takes is for one trade to lose absolutely everything. Like you can lose an entire account in one trade. So that's why discipline is just so important. I had a mentee tell me too, like he didn't like how I said that this is gambling. But I disagree with him. I really do think this is gambling, like all the way, because we can have the best setup and still take a loss. Like that's gambling. And it's so easy to lose everything, but it's also really easy to make money. So there's always two sides to the coin. Oh, and don't forget, pain is temporary. Yeah, cause like if you just showed up for yourself for a whole year, you worked out every day, you're showing up to church, you were reading in the morning, maybe even meditating, eating healthy. If you did that for what, 365 days, like imagine who you will be. If you did that for 30 days, imagine who you will be. Imagine if you did that for 7 days, you'll be a whole new person. It's just self-love. I really hope we break this green zone. I doubt we will. We're just chopping it. I'm not going to wait longer than like 10, 15 minutes after 1:30 Central Time for this play. And if it doesn't happen, I'm just going to move on. If we float for too long too, I'll just move on. Do 7 days, yeah. If you just showed up for yourself for 7 days, you'll know. You'll be like, oh, this is how life should be. You'll even feel better. I am looking for this pattern. Oh, let me show you. I'm looking for this pattern exactly. This pattern happened. Let me show you. Here's a sweep right here. Ignore this red box. Just look at this yellow drawing. There's a sweep right here, sweep right here, swing high, swing high, swing low, swing low. We create our zone. We get that swing high and swing low. We create our zone. I'll make it yellow just so it's easier to see right now. I'll make it green. So we see this zone right here and the zone right here. We get a tap on the zone, tap on the zone. We break that high or break a structure right here. We break it. Price comes up. Then we gamble at 50% of the zone and hit our take profit. So 50% of the zone right here, take profit. But I cannot confirm that we're going up until I see a 1 minute body close above this green zone. And I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. This green zone on the top left, I have the 1 minute time frame. I need the whole body to come out and close over the zone for me to confirm that we are now bullish. Bullish meaning going up. So right now we have what, 40 seconds on this candle to see if we close above. If we do, I can put my order on this trade. Let's see here. All right, get rid of that there. Here we go. We got that 1 minute body close coming soon. Let's just get ready for this. I'm expecting us to dump after we touch this yellow line. Okay, 8 more seconds to that candle. It's gonna close. It's gonna close above. Let's see. I'm gonna gamble more on this play. Ah, whatever. I'll risk. Yeah, 700 is fine.
Order submitted.
Ooh, sorry. That was real loud. My apologies. Wait, how do you place multiple TPs? Just place one and then place another. You can't do it on replay though. You can only put market orders. You can't do a limit. So in TradingView, you just add one order and then add another order. Then you can just put in the same spot and then extend your TPs out. We might not even come down. There's so much strength to the upside. We have a 15-minute zone that we have not filled out yet. Yeah, we might not even come down at all. Remember how I was saying earlier, we only do two things. We have a big move or we chop. As you can see clearly, we're done chopping and we're getting our big move. So we can confirm this trade is a good trade now since we did break the zone. I'm afraid that we might not come back. Yes, but they stack on each other and I can't move the second one. Then just move them around. Like just place one right here and then place another one right here. So then you can move them around. And yeah, just put an order for one and then put another order for one. So then stack on top of each other and then move the TP and stops everywhere else. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're more likely not going to come back at all. This was a strong move. I see something that we're respecting here. Did we fill it out? Oh, we did. That's funny. I'm a bit confused. Are you looking to go long or short? I'm looking to go long. So this play right here, I'm looking to go long here. Sorry, I'm examining these higher time frames, the top left, top right, to see what's going on right now. Just bad price action. So I'm trying to go long here, but I'm more likely than not gonna. We're not gonna come back. We're just shooting up right now. Let me make this red. We'll see. I'll wait like 10-ish minutes, but if we float for too long, I'll just move on. See, I'm really expecting us to come back. But I don't know. We'll see right here. We got this blue line up here is a London line. It's really, really strong. We typically always do respect it. So maybe it'll pull us down, or maybe we'll just chop it. We'll see. Looks like it doubled through. I'm confused why. Is there a chance I can send you a screenshot on Discord? I'm a bit confused. It doubled since entering. I don't know what you mean by doubled. Like this, I'm not taking any of these trades up here. The only trade I'm taking is this one right here. I'm not sure what you mean by doubled. And orange, right click the screen, press trade, create new order. Make this a 1. Make this a 1, or yeah, make that 1. Take profit, stop loss, press the buy, and then do it again. Right click on a different spot, create new order. Oh, you have to solidify it. Then press buy. So make sure, I'm not gonna do it because I'm trying to trade right now. But just press buy and then add another one. You can move it. Okay, I'll wait for this. So we tapped the zone. I don't really know what you mean by doubled Enzo. Okay, let me adjust this. Okay, I like this so far. And what, we only lose like, what, 600, it's fine. Okay, I gotta extend this out more. Can I do it as market or not limit? Yeah, I don't think you can do it as market. I'm not sure. I don't ever use market orders. And on replay, you can't do limit orders. I'm pretty sure there's a million YouTube videos on it though. Oh, you got it? Yeah. Also, too, if you can't figure something out and like you have no answers anywhere, support on the platform that you're struggling with will help you, or like a Discord group. Can you make a circle where you entered? I have not entered at all yet. So I have this trade that I'm trying to enter on. I have my orders here. So I'm going to enter at 50%, and I have my take profit up here, my stop loss right here. Oh yeah, so like this orange right here is my stop loss, so I lose money if it gets hit, and the green one up here is my take profit. So I make money if the green one gets hit. Let's get rid of these here. But even if we come down, because yeah, and I'll wait like 10 minutes max. I won't wait longer than 10 minutes. Typically we just float run this time. We don't really do anything. Get rid of this here. I heard a loud order. Yeah, that was my bad. I forgot to change my sound to put into my headset. Uh, that's just like, that solidifies the order. So like placing it. So like I'm placing the order down, and all the so the broker and everybody knows that the order's been placed, and then all the copier accounts are placing the order also. So we're all ready to get filled. So if price comes and fills 50%, we all get filled, and then our stop loss and our take profit get set. The risk to reward ratio seems a bit bad. It's like 0.9 or something right now. Yeah, I'm trading prop, but yeah, I typically go for the eternal swing. If I find this a nice setup with direction. You pre-placed it. Yeah, it's called a limit order. So like market, you just press a button and you enter, and then limit, you can enter anywhere on the chart. Oh, also orange. When you're looking for a strategy, or I assume you were just gonna stick with TJR. Just limit your trades so you can increase your win rate, because you can be profitable with any risk to reward ratio. You just gotta know what the win rate needs to be. I'm not really liking this play anymore. We've been floating for too long. There's a lot of straight to the downside too. We're coming out of a 15-minute zone. If we take a loss, we take a loss. It'd be like a grand. I just don't think we're gonna get filled here. We're just playing too many games. Let me put my music on. I don't know what you mean by send me the trades. I do have, I'm doing backtest right now. Oh, so it's not something that it's part of my program. So I have a mentorship, and if you like go in the description of this video, I have a little mentorship that you can get into, and I like critique your trades. I can show you. So like you come in, you watch the course and everything. I have you master the strategy, and then you make a little thread, and then I just nitpick your trades. So I tell you how to do better, and then like let's just like open Peter's up. I love Peter. He's doing so well. So like I just tell you like what's it. So you submit it. I tell you how to do all this, how to get the free journal, and like do everything correctly, and then you perform, and then I just like nitpick. So Peter's doing so good already, and I've been telling him like, been meaning to ask you, how do you feel about skipping the second session? I just give some thought, and then he's like telling me, well, I kind of want to go to London session, and then that's awesome, like, cause I want to make these people profitable. But yeah, that's the whole thing I was talking about, like sending in your trades and for me to examine. It's just part of my mentorship thing. No, but I have a lifetime, and all these people got into the lifetime thing. But I have a monthly and a lifetime. So yeah. And I don't mind. Like I love like the whole lifetime idea, because you can always come back to me and I'll always help you. So I enjoy what I do. I also have levels on the Discord. Like if you want to see, I can show you. Like a system. So like when you come in, I can show you. I'm just gonna cancel this order and move on, and then I'll end the stream after I talk about this, because we're not doing nothing and we're floating for too long. Basically, you come in, you're an orange, you're seeker. You're just trying to learn the strategy. It takes about 8 to 15 hours worth of back tests and like working on this to master it. It's not long at all. After you get the hang of it, and I see that you do, I tell you to go into a prop, and then you get fake money to trade with. You pass the prop challenge, and then you're funded. You're green now, and I hope that the people who are funded give advice to the other mentees, and then after you get 10K in payouts, you get the red. Just like a good grasp of ideas, like where people are at or where everyone's going, and like who can help or who can ask questions and whatnot. I don't know if I want to take this still. We're coming down. I'm gonna let this sit for a second. Let's see here. TP. I'm liking this. Stop loss. I do like 450. That's fine. Let's see here. I need a reaction on the zone. If I don't get out, rip my order off. A funded account has money in it. The normal account is I don't know what normal account is. I make people backtest. So they backtest, they master strategy first. They're doing the replay thingy, and then they go do the prop challenge. After the prop challenge, they pass the challenge, and then they get funded. And you're given about like 2 to 6K to trade with. Looks like my stop's about to get smacked here. We'll see. We got a reaction on the zone. Kind of everything that we wanted to happen happened. Oh, TB got hit. Oh, why did I make so little? I wonder what happened. Oh, that sucks. I don't think I got filled all the way. That's really annoying. Oh, whatever. I could have made my $500. Oh, no, I'm stupid. I was negative, so I'm break even. I was like, what happened? I'm just so dumb. Yeah, the setup played out. Just do what I did. I'm not gonna lie, this seems kind of complicated, but I'm sure it makes sense. You know what? You know what's so badass, Enzo? Let me show you before I hop off. Oh fuck! I have an issue not documenting my wins. Hold on, let me do this real quick. Let me just document this real fast. Sorry. I hope you're still here, Peter. You gained something from this. Okay, look, where you at? Check this out, Enzo. You're like, oh, this seems complicated. Well, guess what? The course, I did it. There's obviously videos in there too, but I mostly tried to do it on a presentation, so all the information is easy to digest. So like, everything you're learning is in pictures and in drawings. It's so badass. So you come in, you literally have no questions when you're done with the course. And if you do have questions, please ask me. I'd love to help you. And I like insight. Peter! Yes, I love that you're still here. I hope you gained knowledge from this play. I'll go over it with you right now too. Just give me a second. I was going to say something. Oh yeah, and if you do have questions, and if the course isn't good enough, you're still confused, please tell me so I know what to adjust. So far, everyone has told me it's been good, but I'm open to anything. I take zero malice. Okay, let's go over this play real quick. Let me do a little in-depth before I hop off. 15-minute zone. Here is the sweep. Swing high, swing low, all right here. I predicted this during intraday while we were trading. I saw this forming. We were reacting to it, respecting it. Awesome. We then came down to the fibs that we make. The zone on the bottom we were respecting. So then I had confirmation that we were switching to bullish. We came back up and rejected that 15-minute zone. So we came to bullish. We broke this resistance that we were respecting so much. We broke it. And then my theory was that we're going to continue going up. I did not think we were going to come down anymore. I thought we were going to come fill this 15-minute zone. So I was ready to take it, and I took my trade. I wanted to go for the eternal swing, but since I was conversating with other people, it was just best for me to just do my one-to-one, do what I know best. But if I did my eternal swing, I would have got I'll tell you right now, it would have been a 2R trade, which is really awesome. Let me see. Yeah, 2R. It's pretty cool. So yeah, that's it. Alrighty. Well, I think I'm gonna hop off. Just gauging direction, doing the whole thing when we cross over this 1 minute body close nonsense, like right here, what I did earlier. Got the 1 minute body close. I was able to confirm bullish, and so on. And I'm pretty confident we're gonna come up and fill this 15-minute zone. I don't think we're gonna dump, but I don't know. I'm not. We'll see what happens. A million things can happen. But all right, thank y'all so much. And if you have any questions at all, ask me. Message me on the Discord. Message me on Instagram. And that's it. And yeah, thank y'all for showing up. And I got nothing else. I'll T2YL. All right, thanks.